Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel Success Sutras, and today we are gonna talk about email phrases or email expressions. Wondering what does this mean actually? These are the commonly used formal words and sentences we can use in writing emails. Has email writing been your schedule for years and you still find it difficult to write a good email which really impresses the recipient or the opposite person who receives it? Well, you are at a right place, and in this video, we will learn such email phrases and expressions which will help you write impressive emails. Crafting an email will actually be the perfect word instead of writing because you spend a lot of time in designing it, decorating it with punctuations, and styling it with different fonts. Well, all these actually matters when really you are very good at writing the content of the email. So let's first have a look at few email phrases or expressions which can be used for starting and closing an email perfectly. Here are three kinds of email expressions that we use. First one is starting email expressions or starting email phrases. Second one, body email expressions. And the last one, closing email expressions. Let's begin with starting email expressions. The name as itself suggests that we use these kind of expressions at the starting of the emails. That's after the salutation part. Before going into these type of expressions, let's first understand why do we write emails. Maybe because we want to inform or convey any message to our recipients, or we are communicating to them as a continuation of a meeting or a discussion and want to share some thoughts on it, or maybe because we want to ask for a leave at office or share a report or a document. Based on all these scenarios or situations, we can use different email expressions. Here is one of the most commonly used starting email expression. This is in regards to our discussion or email or meeting. This is one of the most professional email expression I would say, and I always love to use it as and when required. So let's see how and when to use it. This email expression can be used to have a very good start. This can be your first line of the email. We can use this expression when we are writing an email with reference to another discussion or meeting or our previous emails. Let's imagine you just had a meeting with your colleagues and you all discussed about preparing an automatic attendance dashboard for your employees. Now you want to share your thoughts or any document related to that meeting. This email expression will be the right one to use. Let's see a sample email to understand it better. This is in regards to our meeting held today, and I just want to inform you all that we can use the raw data from the report shared below. Please find the attached link. Here we have another starting email expression. This is to bring to your kind notice. We use these expressions when we want to convey some information but mostly not expecting any replies or suggestions. Sometimes it depends upon the recipient if they want to reply to these kinds of emails as well. We never know. Let us now see how to use these expressions with the help of sample emails. Let's imagine you are conducting blood donation camp at your office and you want to inform the same to all of your colleagues. Hello everyone, this is to bring to your kind notice that we are conducting blood donation camp this Friday, that is on 26 November. Please participate in the camp activities and help others who is in need of these to lead a happy life as yours. Thanks in advance. Let's move on to body email expressions. These are now obviously used in the body of the email. Here the expressions doesn't matter at all because you need to be more clear and precise in conveying your message properly. Try to be more clear and simple on what you're communicating in the body of the email. Here is the most commonly used email expression. Please find the attached document. Let's imagine that your colleague asks you to share a document regarding the daily attendance of your team members. Then, as the discussion about the document is already done and it is a known fact for everyone, you need not explain about it in email specifically. You can directly use this phrase and close it. Let us have a glance at a sample email to understand it better. Hi James, please find the attached document for your reference. Feel free to revert back in case of any queries. This phrase is actually closing email expression. We will talk about it in the next part of our video. Here comes our closing email expressions. These are used at the end of our emails, which mostly gives leverage to our recipients to reply back in case of any issues. Please revert back in case of any queries. For more details, please contact. Looking forward for your response. Use these kind of closing email expressions when you are expecting someone to open up and ask questions if there are as such. Let us frame a sample email using these closing email expressions. Let's imagine that you have your college fest lighting up your college on this Saturday, that is July 4th, and you want to conduct singing competition for that. Hi everyone, this is to inform you all that we are conducting singing competition for our college fest to be conducted this Saturday, that is July 4th. Interested people can nominate themselves by sending their details to James, the fest coordinator. For more details, please reach out to James. I hope with these sample emails, you might have understood how and when to use these email expressions or phrases. You can start using all of them based on the requirement you have. Using these will not only craft your emails to the next level, but also gives a good and pleasant impression to the person who receives it. If you like this video and find it useful, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel. See you again with another video.